Hey there folks, it's game number 2 between Liquid Mana down here in the bottom left, Liquid Snoot here in the bottom right. One of the new maps from the map pool, which I'm glad to cast some of these because I really haven't played much of them unfortunately. Just haven't had a lot of time for ladder, but I've always got time to cast some pro replays. Just checking out this map, and I think that the positions of this are better than if the Zerg was down on this side. The natural isn't going to be the major pushing point, but we'll see how it plays out in the next little bit here. Fairly defendable points. A lot of the times in these 4-player maps, because they kind of spiral, almost kind of like a spiral galaxy, depending which position you're in is more favorable, particularly when it comes to the next space you're going to take. This way, Zerg player looks like he's got a fairly easy third. Protoss isn't going to have too much trouble either from the look of it. Ooh, gold bases. Sexy. First game we watched was a really good play out of Snoot. I enjoyed it a lot. If you guys are Zerg fans, you should watch that. Very, very satisfying is the only way I could say it. Just great, smart macro play. And, yeah, being able to deal with all-ins. The very difficult all-ins that I think a lot of Zerg players are struggling with right now. Those attacks that come, long before you have your big macro setting. Because every Zerg player is just going to want to drone up indefinitely if they've got the opportunity to. We had a gateway expand last time. It looks this time like it'll be a cybernetics core. Overlord is going in the right direction from Snoot. He's also going for a pool first again here. Once again, these guys are teammates, so likely Snoot knows that Mana very capable of doing cheeses, proxies, even some cannon rushing, and doesn't want to lose it to anything too bad. Having out the pool defends you pretty good against that. It's nice to keep that Overlord at home. That's a really cool setup for that. I wonder if you can fit something to mind from both sides of this. It's a really cool setup to at least have a drone. So I drone an Overlord here just so that way you can see. Ooh, cleaning bot. You can see if there is a pylon and cannons going down. Looks like it will be a cybernetics expand on this side. Overlords did scout everything. Now they're going to position themselves to be able to scout through later on. No gas started yet out of Snoot, and you don't generally see too much gas out of him until he's ready to start defending. Just loves to get his macro up, and then when he realizes that there's going to be some sort of attack pressing, then he will react and get the units he needs to. And I think that's the smart way to play Zerg. Unless you're going to be aggressive, you have to be reactive to specifically the type of attack that's coming for you. So we do have the Cyber Expand on one gas. Mothership core popping out. Probably see a stalker or so in the next little bit as well. Queen ready and in position. I was just thinking it's Tuesday when I'm casting this. Maybe I'll go for some tacos tonight. Be up for some Taco Tuesday. We'll see what kind of tech routes we have. Cybernetics core is finished. It's usually down to the ooh, I like this. That is a interesting play. This is going to require Snoot to be more aggressive though, because this is expanding right towards his opponent. Look how close these really are to each other. I mean, it's a bit of a wonky way to get there. It's not super smooth because of the rocks that are in the way. But that is a really aggressive place to put that. Does Mana know about it? He does not, but he's still going to move across the map and he will likely spot it. So we'll see if Snoot can hold this. I don't think he really can. This is a bit of a gamble, I would have to say. It's a gambler. Couple more gateways. It looks like it might be just kind of a blitz gateway pressure coming on here. Just get out your warp gate, 3 gates up, and then just hit it with some zealots. Put a little pressure on. Does he still not see this? He still didn't see it. Oh, he was trying to get the third. He thought the third was going to be over there. Now he knows that it's going on down here. He knows what's up. At least a few more lings out now. Does not want to fight underneath the mothership core if he's got a choice. He wants to get the probe, actually. Oh, he does get the probe, but it can be costly here. More Zerglings on the way. There's no speed for these guys. Kind of surprised he doesn't throw down just a spine. It'll defend on gates both sides. From here, a stalker can just start sniping at your mineral line. There's an oracle on the way as well. I didn't even see that there was a Stargate. Oracle, let's see, yeah, here's that sniping I was talking about. You can just get on the other side of Mineral Line. Spore Crawler is going down. But this is something that I don't know if Snoot, yeah, can just sit here and contend with. Way more Zerglings on the way, but you just don't want to fight against this right now. So Snoot took a bit of a risk on this. He lost his queen. That's really sucky. He does not want to lose. I thought it was a Spore. It's a Spine, and he will lose it. And the drone as well. Now where is that Oracle? There it is. And keep that highlighted to see how many kills it gets. Does get the pylon. Now he's backing himself into a really good corner here. Doing some damage from the low ground. Wanted to get the mothership core, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. But the queen's adding a little bit of extra DPS. Oracle actually hasn't gotten too many kills yet. There was no defense down here. All the queens got pulled. Still lots of energy left to get more kills. He cleaned everything up, but at quite a bit of cost. Oracle is out of energy now. Let's just look at how many kills he got. 13 worker kills. Snoot's still even, but that's a lot of extra kills. He built a lot of lings, all to try and get this gold base. I mean, he's got it saturated again, but let's see if he can hold it. Is going to build a Spore down here. It does have a queen in reserve. One queen here as well. Still no speed for these guys. Is he starting his first gas? No, he's got a gas on the way and a Roach Warren. Now, like, Mana is on a bit of a clock. Like, he has to go out there and do damage. That gold base is really starting to kick in and boost that economy. He's got it saturated nicely. There's not a lot of mineral patches here, right? So you only want 2 on each just to be able to mine as effectively as possible. Creep spreading in a great spot. This would probably be a great map to be able to do proxy swarm host on the gold base. I put up a video about that recently that worked out really well. Extra oracles, this will be great against those Zerglings as well. Speed is on the way, but we don't have any roaches out yet. I'm thinking this base is going to get cancelled. I just don't think he's got what it takes to hold this right now. Didn't build any defenses. Speed still not finished here. He will get a wraparound. Does micro down one of the oracles. All the zealots are out of position to be able to actually fight with these Zerglings here. Oracle up to 20 kills. That is a serious, serious Oracle. Speed still not done. More queens, more Zerglings, immortals, and oracles now. Now that is a death mix. Somehow Snoot's still holding on here. Fighting on creep is very important. It'd been nice if this Oracle could actually get the reveal down. You'll get a little bit more of the kills on that. Mothership Core, don't lose the Mothership Core. Very close losing that. That'd be really sucky. Puts himself in a corner, which, I mean, he's going to get as many kills as possible. Oracle is finished. Turn it on. This other one can be turned on as well. So many kills. 28 kill Mothership Core. 7 kills, 20 kills. This is actually a really entertaining game. I'm not saying that it's one of Snoot's better ones, but somehow he's making this goal. He's still here. Like, he's still kind of making this work. His creep is still out there. He's got the Hydras on the way, Roaches on the way, Roach speed. Somehow he's making this happen. And this is essentially where Mana's going to expand. He's got a lot of extra money that he hasn't spent yet. Needs to maybe throw down some more gateways or something. I'm not sure. He's banking a lot more than he should be at this stage of the game. How many worker kills are we up to now? 21. No, that's all. Oracle, so useful, but once again, Mana is not able to shut down this gold base. So we have a lot of Hydras on the way, Grooved Spines. I'm pretty sure with the creep right next to this, that the Zerg player, once he gets enough units out, should be able to crush through here. Lots of sentries now finally. 8 sentries with immortals. No range on these Hydras yet. I don't know if this is where Snoot wants to fight. Oracle still in the mix. One finally gets focused down. And the Hydras deal a ton of damage here. He's pulling some drones off now. Just such a scrappy game. Sentries starting to fall. Drone's tanking a bit of damage here. Creep's still in position to help. Got to be very careful. Almost lost that warp prism. He's got a shot and then it goes down. Lots of Hydras here with roaches. Mana's down a fair bit in supply. And it's hard to understand how this is working so well for Snoot. It looks like he's losing all these fights, but somehow he just claws back into it. Even against what I would consider a superior unit comp. The Immortals, the Oracles, Zealots. Will likely have to give up this Nexus. Just doesn't have what it takes to really defend it right now. Snoot doesn't have to worry about any more workers, just making Hydras right now. Nexus does fall. Gonna go up to the high ground, it looks like. Gonna snipe these rocks so he's got another way in. Snoot's just gonna keep pumping out more units. Do like the warp prism with the mineral count that we could be getting here. It'd be easy to just fly into the base, drop a couple of Zealots just to really throw Snoot off. I think that would be really clever. There it is, the Zealots in the warp prism. See if it gets there in time. The push is coming. The force fields are okay. Hydra's doing a really good job right now. Force fields are about to go down. There's not much left here to defend this. Does drop into the main. Couple units here to defend this. I think with a couple of Hydras and the Queen, he should be able to handle it. Not really microing as well on this front. All of his units are attacking different things. Bit of a move command there, but he will be able to get all that stuff down. These probes are going to melt to the Hydras. Focuses down the Immortals smartly, and Mana does have a GG out. That was a really good game. That was really crazy. This seemed like a huge mistake. Like that was going to cost Snoot the game, but somehow just managed to hold on to it that entire time. StarCraft, thanks everybody for watching. Great series. I'll talk with you later.